continent passport being widely available. We move now to Morocco, who have asked the African Union to rejoin its, after 32 years, they've been outside when they decided to leave. Now Rabat is seeking support for its plans to offer autonomy to the disputed territory of Western Sahara while keeping it under Moroccan sovereignty. Now, Morocco occupied the sparsely populated Western Sahara area since 1975 in a move that's not been widely recognized by the international community. And joining me on the line from Morocco to discuss the ramification of the attempts by Morocco to rejoin the African Union is Idriss Benarafa. Idriss, thank you very much indeed for joining us on the program. Now, could you give us some background behind the decision originally by Morocco to leave the African Union? What were the circumstances that forced them to step aside?
Well, there were actually, as you said, some special circumstances in which this separatist movement, actually you said Morocco colonized and this chunk of the land or swath of the land is not factually correct since it's a dispute. The UN sees it as a dispute and not an occupation. So there was actually a kind of circumstances. One of them was that this dispute was inextricably linked to the Cold War and the recognition of a pseudo-state because the Sahel Republic is a pseudo-state, is not recognized by the UN. This has led Morocco to quit this organism.
Now, you say that it's disputed rather than an occupation. That's certainly the point of view from the Moroccan point of view, but it's not quite the situation from Western Sahara. They feel very differently to that.
Well, it's not the point of view of Morocco, it's the point of view of most Muslim monarchies. It's the point of view as well of the UN never referred to this part of land as an occupation. It always says it is a disputed territory, of course. So I think the UN is the most, let's say, legitimate source about this dispute. So I think dispute is the right word to use.
Right, so what has changed now? Because after all this time, Morocco still claimed this area is under their sovereignty. Why now are you, or the Moroccan government, looking to rejoin the African Union?
Okay, so basically it falls first and foremost within the AU's vision to have a strong, prosperous and integrated Africa. And I think there's a lot of challenges facing African countries, as you know, from terrorism, poverty, wars, and Morocco could be of a great help and in being a role model to those African countries, especially that could also win from their experiences. At the same time, there was a lot of entreaties from African countries where they asked Morocco to return back, to claim back its seat. For example, the president of the Congo Republic was the former AU chairperson. Mr. Denis Sassou Nguesso said in 2012 that Morocco should come back to reclaim its seat. And he said, and I'm quoting him now, the Moroccan model should be taken into account for the free trade area project in Africa. So this is basically the main reason why Morocco is trying to claim back its seat, trying to return back to the African Union.
Right, but if I understand what you're saying that Morocco wants to return in order to benefit the African Union. Will there not be any benefits for Morocco if it decides to come back?
No, I don't think so, that it's Morocco benefiting. Morocco is already right now the #1 investor in West Africa, and it's the second largest investor in the whole continent. I should mention that Moroccan companies have a strong presence in the areas of banking, insurance, air transport, telecommunications, housing, food security, infrastructure development. I think results speak for themselves, and I don't think that Morocco would first benefit from Africa. It's rather helping African countries because Morocco is first and foremost an African country. And regarding the security also in the region, I would like to mention that Morocco right now is the only stable, pretty much North African country, as you know, since Morocco had its Arab Spring. with a new constitution, Morocco has successfully thwarted all ISIS threats with a remarkable zero terrorist attacks perpetrated in Morocco. So I think Morocco also is helping training a lot of imams from Mali, Tunisia, Guinea, Conakry, and the list goes on and on. So I think Morocco is helping Africa, and I think Africa would first. I don't think Morocco benefiting. I think it's a win-win situation for both.
So if you feel that Morocco can offer Africa more than Africa can offer Morocco, then why do you feel that there are a number of African countries who are not very warm to the idea?
I don't think so. I think most countries have echoed their willingness to see Morocco join the African Union. I think where they kind of felt a little bit despicable is when some people start saying Morocco will not join unless the Polisario Front is expelled from the EU. Yeah.
Morocco didn't make any friends, did it, when it decided not to host the African Nations Cup because of the Ebola virus? How has things developed since then? Are they willing to be back into the contributing to the African nations?
I think at that moment in time there was specific, problems related to health, and I think the Morocco did not take that decision dependently. It actually asked the International Health Organization for its point of view, and as soon as the health organization said that Morocco should avoid hosting this African Cup of Nations, Morocco took this decision. I'm pretty sure if the World Health Organization at that time said that Morocco could hold this World African Cup, then there would have been no problem, and Morocco would gladly host it. And I'm pretty sure Morocco will in the future gladly host just the event. I don't think it's related to anything like that. Yeah.
Idriss, if I can ask you, how do Moroccans themselves see themselves in terms of their own identity? Do they see themselves as Africans?
Well, I should tell you or quote what the late King Hassan II said. I think every Moroccan associates himself with this quote. He said, like, Morocco is a tree where its roots are in Africa and where its branches spread over Europe and the airport. So I think this is how any Moroccan and every Moroccan would see himself. So it's a mix and blend of African, Arab, and European culture.
So how long do you think it will take, Idriss, now, since you've made this application to rejoin, how long do you think it will take before we can see the Moroccans back to the table, around the table for the African Union?
Well, I think now we will witness a lot of lobbying from both sides, but I'm pretty confident Morocco will definitely join the African Union, especially since the ascension of King Mohammed VI. I think he has made a lot of efforts in terms of investment in Africa, and as I told you, Morocco is the second largest investor right now in Africa. So I'm pretty sure and confident that Morocco will join the African continent.
Fascinating talking to you. Thank you very much indeed, Idriss, calling there from Morocco. Let us know about the bid of Morocco trying to rejoin the African Union. Okay, we're going to go for a break. When we